Hey everybody, how are you all? Welcome to this video. Today's video is March TBR. I can't believe it's March now. It's actually the 1st when I'm filming this. And I'm super duper excited for my reads for March. February was amazing and I'll give you all that wrap up as soon as I can film it for you all, which will be after this video soon. But yeah, we're gonna figure out my March TBR. There's quite a lot that I have going on. But yeah, I'll fill you in as we go. Yeah. So first up, I have a book from my Planner Friends book club, which is a small community of Australian planners, a group that has been created by Brooke and Vicky in the Australian planning world. In February we read our first book together and chatted about it, and I'll fill you all in the wrap up of all of that stuff. But I have here the book that we have for March. This was chosen by another member of the group, and yeah, we all have purchased it in a way so that we can read it in March. And it's called The Roommate. It's by Rosie Dunning. I've never read anything by her before. On the front it says, funny, seductive, full of heart, temptation is just across the hall. And on the back it says, Clara is the consumer good girl, overachieving, well-mannered, utterly predictable. When her childhood crush invites her to move cross country, the offer is too good to resist. Unfortunately, it is also too good to be true. Suddenly, Clara finds herself sharing her house with a charming stranger. Josh might be a bit too perspective, not to mention handsome, for comfort, but there's a good chance he and Clara could have survived sharing a summer supplet if she hadn't looked him up on the internet. Once she learns how Josh has made a name for himself, Clara realizes living with him might destroy the reputation she's spent years of building. But while they may not agree on much, both Josh and Clara believe women deserve better sex. What they decide to do will change both of their lives. If they're lucky, they'll help everyone else get lucky too. So yeah, I haven't read anything by this author before, and we're on, for the group, we're on another romance book. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to find out what it's like. If you've read it before, let me know in the comments if you have or not, and what you guys thought, like good, in between, not any good, yeah. So that's that. Then we have a lot going on within two challenges within the YouTube world, and I will pop a link down of the two YouTube videos that I first found out about these two challenges through, so that you can start your information and knowledge and things like that on the topics. There is Mad Mystery March, and there is also middle grade madness as well. So they have been created by other YouTubers and have been running for multiple years now. I came across them when I was YouTubing, and I've just been super keen to try both of those genres, and I thought March, seeing those challenges are happening, it's a good opportunity for me to try those genres out, of mystery and middle grade, and to see if I like them or not. So that's why I'm doing the challenges, and it's a bit of fun to dive into them as well. So we'll go through the mystery things first, and then if you want to hang around for the middle grade stuff, you can. So for Mystery Madness, there is a theme, which is spring cleaning. And they say both challenges, I should say, are just to get you to read those genre of books. You don't have to use all of the prompts, you can just pick one book that goes under the genre and that's it. You can choose a huge pile like some people are doing, and you can just read a huge pile of that genre, or you can have a look at the prompts and try and link them, which is what I am going to be doing. So for the first one, the theme is spring cleaning, and you sort of aim for that, but it doesn't have to link if you can't. The first one is messy thriller wise or mystery wise. I have a few options for that. And I'll just sort of pick one or two when I get the feeling to sort of do that. So my options are 5 Survive by Holly Jefferson, which was in my last book haul. It's a YA thriller, and I just thought it would be messy because there's this guy trying to shoot them all down, and then it would get a bit messy as well with all the buried secrets that they have to bring up and things like that. So that is a strong possibility for me to go for because it's just new to my collection and I want to get to it as soon as I can. These two books are also very new. They're very thriller based as well, and they're really quick reads by the look. Escape Room and by Marin Scoffles. It's very thrillery based. These kids are trapped in an escape room and they need to choose their game, get locked in the room, find the clues, solve the puzzles and escape the room. But what happens if the game master has no intention of letting them go? So there's that one. There's also this one, it's called Horror Hotel, but it's more, it's a bit of both thriller and murder and horror, like all wrapped into one. It's about a YouTube famous gang, Chrissy, Chase, Emma and Kiki. They visit a LA hotel and they like to film after dark because all the scary stuff going on. But they didn't expect to stumble across a gruesome serial killer's room, so obviously they come across something gross and messy. And then it says, sometimes it's the dead who need our help, or is it the living that we should fear? So yeah, that's a possibility. And then this one's also a possibility, A Spoonful of Murder, which I recently got as well, by J.M. Paul. It's about 3 retired school teachers. They have their coffee session at a centre cafe, but one week they're catching up with cake. They bump into their ex-colleague Topsy, but by the next Thursday Topsy is dead. The last thing that Liz, Thelma and Pat imagined is they would become apart and involved in the murder, so that's sort of the messy side, I guess you could say. But they don't know there's more to Topsy's death than meets the eye, and they have to, it's up to them to prove it. So yeah, that's a possibility as well. Not sure which way I will go, whether I'll get 2 of them read or 1 of them read or whatever for that first prompt, but they're there. Let's pop them down here. The second one is Lover, so anything to do with cleaning or a cop or a detective, so I went like the cleaning way of thinking, and I found the book called The Maid by Nina Prose. Obviously a maid does cleaning. It began like any other day for Molly, dusting her way through the luxury rooms at the Regency Grand Hotel, but when she enters suite 401, she discovers a guest dead in his bed. A very messy murder begins to unfold, and Molly's at the heart of it, because if anyone can uncover secrets beneath the surface, the fingerprints among the filth, it's the maid. So yeah, I thought that was a really good link to that one. Okay, for classic, I have 6 Agatha Christie books on my shelf, and what we're gonna do is I put them in a spinning wheel, and I'm gonna spin that wheel and see which one I get. For rinse, it's either a classic or a cozy mystery, and Agatha Christie is a well-known classic mystery author. And I have been collecting her books since last year, and I haven't read any yet, and I really want to read some. So this works out well because I was actually going to do this anyway for the month. So yeah, I have them all ready to go. So we're just going to spin as soon as I can tell what I need. I'm going to see which one we get, and I'll go grab it off my shelf. So what's it going to be? You guys will see first before me, probably. Stop now. It is The Floating Admiral. I actually got that one very recently in my last haul. I'll just grab it off my shelf. Excuse me moving. So yeah, I got this at a local book sale, The Floating Admiral, and I only got it for like $1. So yeah, that is our Agatha Christie read for the month. I might actually choose another one just in case I don't really vibe with it or anything like that, just to have options. That's what I'm learning a lot lately, just to have options, because I did have one book in February that I wasn't happy with, so I suddenly had to look for something on my shelf. So yeah, we're going to spin again and pick another one just in case that one doesn't work out. What's it gonna be? It is Death of the Nile. That's a good one actually, because it's actually a movie too. Let's grab that one. It's actually a movie too, so I can actually watch the movie after I read it too. Death of the Nile by Agatha Christie. I forgot to read the back of the other one too. I have to read the back of both for you. Yeah, so this one I got at a local bookshop. It's called The Floating Admiral. It says, Inspector Rudge does not encounter many cases of murder on the sleepy seaside town of Weymouth. But when an old sailor lands a rowing boat containing fresh corpse with a stab wound to the chest, the inspector's investigation comes up against several obstacles. The vicar, whose boat the body was found in, is clearly withholding information, and the victim's niece has disappeared. Even the identity of the victim is called into doubt. Inspector Rudge begins to wonder if there is more to this case that meets the eye. And then Death of the Nile says, a cruise down the Nile on the river steamer sounds like the perfect way to get away from it all. but the tranquil darkness of the Egyptian evening can change fast when the air is thick with hot passions and cold malice. Temperatures rise when the first passenger is shot, and Hercule Poirot must abandon the mysteries of ancient Egypt and focus on deadlier matters. So yeah, I grabbed this one when I was in Brisbane at the end of last year. So yeah, there are my two Agatha Christie possibilities. Obviously I'll do them in order. So yeah, I'm gonna have lots of choices of reading, and if I need to DNF everything, it'll be fine. Now the repeat option is to repeat a book that you've read before that's a mystery, or to repeat an author that is a mystery or thriller author. This one was quite challenging for me because obviously this is the first serious time that I'm diving into mysteries this month, or thrillers or anything like that. So there was really no repeat book for me, but went along the lines of a repeat author, and it's a thriller author, which is Lucy Foley. I love her books. I loved The Paris Apartment and The Guest List, and I saw on my Audible account, which I recently got. I only just got it in February, Audible, and loving it, by the way. I found on there that they have The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, so I'm going to in March listen to that. So that gives me my Audible outlet as well, and meets that one, and that covers the Mystery Madness challenge. Lots of possibilities there, and yeah, we'll just see what happens, and obviously I'll let you know what eventuates. Now we're up to middle grade March stuff. So middle grade is books for that in between young child stage and teen stage. So it's like upper primary, middle school sort of thing, yeah. So it's gonna be fun, I guess, going into it, and a lot of people, I'm surprised, actually do it. There's probably more middle grade people participating than mystery ones, which was really interesting to find out on YouTube during the week. I also have this murder book as well, just as one sitting around, but I honestly think the rest of my pile is enough, and I might just pop this one on my shelf, or I might just add it to the pile if something goes wrong with all of them. So middle grade, there are 5 prompts to follow. There's also a group overall read to participate in. I'm not sure if I'll do the group read because I can't find the book locally. I can find it on my Kindle, but you do have to pay a decent price to get it. But I'll just see how I go with everything else. If I finish surprisingly everything else and meet all the criteria for everything, and obviously my planner read as well, then I might do the group middle grade read, or if I'm sort of feeling that I need to, I will. If I do, it's called The Rover's Story. The next one is award winning. Just trying to find the details on my Kindle. I'm very new to the Kindle. I need to connect 1 moment. I'll actually have to pause. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to connect it. So I found most of the prompts on my Kindle, which I recently got at the end of last year, actually. And I love this colour. It's so gorgeous. But yeah, I've been using putting a lot of unlimited stuff on my library, and I found each of the prompts on here, but I also have a bit of a stack here as well. So the first prompt is an award winner, and our awards in Australia are totally different to America, of course. But this first one on Kindle is from like American awards, and the one that I have here is Australian awards. These are gonna be like really quick reads because obviously they're kids' books, so I should fly through a lot of them. And I have been reading a lot because I have a lot of free time now due to not working anymore, so due to reasons that I don't want to really acknowledge. So I have a lot of reading time, so who knows, I might get through all of this. Anyway, so the prompt is award winning, and the book that I found on here was Escaping the Future, a middle grade time travel adventure. People have been giving it 4.5 stars, and it is a winner of 3 awards: the Literary Titan Gold Book Award, the Bragg Medallion for middle grade, and the Outstanding Creative Award for science fiction. So a lot of awards. And they're all sort of American based awards. And the one I have physically is this one here called Bindi. It's by Crowley Saunders. Sorry. I forgot to say who this one was by. The first one was by Adam Crozier, and that's on unlimited Kindle. This one has won all of these 4 awards here. I think it's, let me try and see. I might say inside a bit clearer. Let's have a look. It doesn't actually. Okay, I'll try and read it from here. So it's a winner of the, I think it's Evie Award, and it's also a winner of the, sorry, my eyes are really bad, the Ambassador Choice Awards, and it's a Child's Award as well. Sorry, I really can't read that. I'm gonna grab my glasses. I should have done that before I started. It doesn't help when you go blind. My apologies, it's a bit of a mess, this video. I'll be able to see now. So it's the Western Australia Premier's Award shortlisted book for Children's Book of the Year, a Literary Award winner for Queensland, and an Australian Book Industry Award winner. And it's called Bindi, and it's just a really short. It's just got like poems and short little bits in it, so it won't take long. But it is It says on the back, meet 11-year-old Bidney. She's not really into maths, but she loves art class, playing hockey. Her absolute favourite thing is adventuring outside with friends on her house now. On New Year starts like normal school, family, hockey, dancing, but this year hasn't gone to plan. There's a big art assignment, a drought, a broken wrist, and the biggest bushfires her town has ever seen. How will she make it through the massive year, and what will she learn from a baby black cockatoo? Sounds really interesting. I forgot to read the description of this one. I should probably do that. So the description for the escaping future one says, the seconds are ticking away. If you can't turn back the clock, the human race is doomed. Nick is devastated, forced to leave behind his best friends because his parents are moving. The bright 12-year-old is determined to have a final adventure, so when they come across a time machine in a wrecked spaceship, a trip to the future seems like a perfect plan until they discover they can't get back. Alarmed to learn, can Nick overcome aliens and bring everybody home? That's what that one says. Anyway, our second prompt is sci-fi and dystopian. So I have those ones on my Kindle. Just get out of this. Actually, I think that one's, no, that was the award winner. Sci-fi. I guess this one. So sci-fi I have here on Kindle Unlimited, so if you want to participate you can easily find the 5 on Kindle Unlimited, I found out. This one is called Nuclear Winter and it's 4.5 stars by people. It's Nuclear Winter is a dystopian story of Andy, an 8th grader who's a kid in a small school and a group of her classmates. She has a crush on a popular boy, JB. They're on the robotics team together, so that sort of is your science element. Technology is science. And they struggle to connect. Some of their classmates are thrust into a survival situation when a nuclear missile hits a nearby air base. Their relationship and other classmates grow through the story as they try to survive the aftermath of the missile blast trapped in their middle school. So yeah, it's more sci-fi, I guess, that one. I don't think I have anything else with that. Okay. And the first one with all the awards that I wrote on here is very, it's dystopian. They're getting trapped in time and stuff. And the third prompt is a sea or a sky on the cover. I have one here, and I've also got one in the Kindle. So, the one on the Kindle, I'm not sure if you can see one here. You can't zoom, but it's got like sea all on the cover. It's called Rotto, Kylie and the Quackers of Rockness Island. It's an adventure novel by J. McPherson. 4.5 stars. It's got sea on the cover. I've actually been to Rockness Island, just a fun fact. When I was a kid too. A school trip to Rockness Island becomes an action-packed adventure when Kylie meets Clancy the Quacker. Clancy shares the secrets of the Quacker world and Kylie enlists her help to save the Quacker clan from disaster. So yeah, that is the one I have in my Kindle for the sky on the cover. And then here, physically, we have this one here, which is called Otto by Catherine Applegate. It's a newbie medalist and New York bestseller. It says her mother called her Otto from the moment she was born. Something about the way the little pup never settled, something about the way her eyes are always full of questions. Meet Otto, the queen of play. She is a fearless sea otter, curious to a fault. When Otto comes face to face with the hungry great white shark, her life is in a dramatic turn, one that will challenge everything she believes about herself and about humans who hope to save her. And it's very, very, it's just like poems at this site, so it's going to be a really quick read. And the cover gorgeous. Obviously you got this guy and this one, so it meets the criteria easily. Okay. The next one is neurodiversity. So if you don't know what that means, it's about things to do with the brain. So a child with autism, a child that is gifted, a child that is ADHD, autistic, whatever in that sense. I have one physical book and one on Kindle. This one's called Out of My Mind by Sharon Draper, and it is one that I have seen everywhere on YouTube. 11-year-old Melody has a photographic memory. Her head is like a video camera and always recording. But there's no delete button. She's the smartest kid in the whole school, but no one knows it. Most people, her teachers, doctors included, don't think she's capable of learning. Until recently, her school days consist of listening to the same preschool alphabet lessons again and again and again. If only she could speak up. She could tell people what she thinks and what she knows, but she can't talk, she can't walk, she can't write. Being stuck inside her head is making Melody go out of her mind. That is until she discovers something that will allow her to speak for the first time. At last, she has a voice, and everyone around her is ready to hear it. So yeah, it sounds really, really touching, that one. Yeah. I also have one on my Kindle as well that I found. It's called The Colors of Mind by Bria L.R. It says, meet a boy named Adam in his world of nonverbal autism. He will take you with him on a great alphabetical and colourful adventure in his mind. His structured routine is shattered when his father is injured in a car accident. His normal, controlled life is now full of worry, sadness and fear. With his mother and father in hospital, Adam has to start back to elementary school. The trials of living in an overstimulating world is getting worse when Adam faces being bullied. Adam needs his coping mechanisms of his best friend, the adventures he escapes to his paintings now more than ever. Come along with Adam as the world he creates in his world of colours. He follows the alphabet, every colour of the rainbow through challenging landscapes, puzzles and mysteries abound. Adam gets through both worlds with the help and strength and courage he never knew he had, while learning he is a unique and special person. Colors of the Mind will show you how Adam overcomes his fears, hardships, and life tragedies with love, courage, strength, fun, and exciting adventures. Yeah, it sounds another touching, very touching story. Definitely. I'll just get this other one up. So the last prompt is a prompt for a book that is published within the last year, so either the start of 2023 or all of 2022. And on my Kindle I found a 2022 book which is 4 stars. It's If I Tell, a murder mystery thriller about a girl and a serial killer. So it's sort of overlapping the murder theme as well. It says, my name is Jenna, 16 years old, and I think my dad is a serial killer. On a muggy summer afternoon in upstate New York, 16-year-old Jenna is swimming in a lake when a murdered girl is found nearby, pulled from the same lake. The next day, the body of the girl is discovered a couple of miles away. Soon, more bodies are found. All the girls in their teens and early 20s, they are killed by the same distinctive manner. As police race to solve these horrible crimes, Jenna finds clues that make her wonder if her father might be the killer. Although she is terrified to believe her dad could be a murderer, she is determined to find the truth no matter what. But her quest for the truth is about to land her eventually present at the mercy of a serial killer. Will she find a way to escape, or will she be the next to die? So yeah, that also fits in with the first part of the mystery thing, which was messy. Mystery thriller. Yeah. So I'm putting my Kindle to use, I'm putting Audible to use, and I'm putting obviously physical books to use as well. I also have this one as just an extra, like that other murder one as well. This one was shortlisted for Children's Book of the Year Award. It's called Rabbit, Soldier, Angel, and Thief by Katrina Nanstedt. I found this for only like a few dollars, so I thought I would grab it. It says, wood splinters and mama screams. The leader soldier seizes her roughly by the arms. My sister pokes her bruised face out from beneath the table and shouts, run, Shasha, run. So I run like a rabbit. It's spring 1942, the sky is blue, the air is warm and sweet, and everything is gone. The flowers, the progress, the wooden houses, the friendly neighbors, only Shasha remains. But one small boy, alone in war-torn Russia, cannot survive. One small boy without a family cannot survive. One small boy without his home can't survive, and what that small boy needs is an army. I just bought it because it was really cheap, to be honest. I'm just checking the year of this one. This is 2021, so it doesn't really meet a prompt. So yeah, that is pretty much it. It is a lot, I know. I'm just gonna read what I can. What I don't read, I will obviously merge into future months of April, May, June, July, etc. And sort of just mix it in with what I spin on my spinner wheel for the following months. But yeah, it will definitely get me into middle grade, mystery, and pull them up, that's for sure. And yeah, as I said, I'm using my Kindle, which is really good, my Audible, which is really good, and my physical books as well. Thank you so much for joining me. I know this one has been longer than all my other TBR videos, but thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry it was a bit everywhere and messy as well, with me getting internet connections and glasses, all that sort of thing. But thank you so much for joining me. I have a huge pile of books, but some of those categories have, you know, a wealth of options within them, so in the moment I'll just sort of select one or two for each prompt, and my goal is to sort of do like one for each prompt, and then obviously my plan our friends read throughout the whole month as well. And then if I still have time, then I'll run through things for a second time. I've got lots of opportunity and time to read and listen to my audiobooks, so we'll see what we do get to. And obviously I'll fill you all in the March wrap-up video. Videos to come this month. There is my February wrap-up video, which is super fun. That will be filmed as soon as possible. I'm also planning to do a little library tour, because it has been months and months since last year when I did one. I have sorted all my shelves out and have a stack of books to put in them, so it's just a matter of me finding the time to do it, obviously. Yeah, so there's at least those 2 videos coming out. There'll probably be a haul video because I'm very naughty and I keep buying books. So yeah, there'll probably be a haul video. There is one book that I want to order online, so at least one. So yeah. And I think that is it. I will do also another weekly vlog video as well, like a reader, because a few people loved that, so I'll definitely do one of those in the month sometime. Yeah, but thank you for joining me in this TBR video. It was super fun. Now I'm gonna read it all, which is fine. I do have to finish off my last February read tonight, but as soon as I finish that, I'll get moving on my March stuff. Yeah, I'll catch you all very, very soon. Bye.